Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali. Today I've got a really cool Call of Duty Ghosts informational video for you guys focusing on ranking up, the prestige system, how it's a little bit different within Call of Duty Ghosts, how you can unlock stuff within Call of Duty Ghosts, including weapon unlocks and also visual unlocks as well, which is quite cool, and also showing you guys some exclusive player cards and backgrounds that can be used within Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer, and there's a certain way of unlocking them. So without further ado, let's jump into some information. Now, extinction mode is very exciting, and I want to share with you guys before we jump into multiplayer details that earlier today some leaked images of extinction mode were shared online. I've covered them for you guys within a video earlier today. A lot of you guys may have missed it, but I want to make sure you guys get all of the latest details. So that video will be linked in the description and on screen. Open that video in a new tab, get ready to watch it directly after this one. But without further ado, let's jump into some awesome multiplayer information. So I want to make sure you guys are getting accurate, up-to-date details on how you rank up and prestige within Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'm now going to give you the accurate details as to how this happens, because it's actually different to older games. So we have 10 characters that can all prestige individually. I've told you guys this before, but once you prestige one of those characters, they are then completed. They then stay at rank 60, whatever prestige they are. But I have extra details on how the actual prestige symbols will work within multiplayer. So if you take a character, prestige him and say he's prestige 1, your player card will show that you're prestige 1. If you then go and prestige another person, take that person to prestige 2, your player card will show that you're prestige 2, your most up-to-date prestige. However, prestige 1, what happened? Well, the character that you first prestige with and got to prestige 1 is going to keep that symbol by their name within the creator class and within the choosing of your character option, but your player card is going to show your most up-to-date prestige. So online within the menus, everyone's prestige symbol is going to be the most up-to-date, but within the creator class system, you can go back, have a look and see which characters you prestiged in which order. Now, one thing to note is the fact that we haven't seen the prestige symbols yet for Call of Duty Ghosts. Do not worry, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for them. As soon as I see them and as soon as I have details on what order they're in, etc., I will share those with you guys so you can see the prestige emblems for Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, when you prestige within Call of Duty Ghosts, whichever character you're prestiging, he will get the new prestige symbol. However, he will not lose everything you've unlocked. You actually take everything across into that next prestige. So the best thing to do, as soon as you get squad points are earned by ranking up within multiplayer, is you just go and spend them straight away on a weapon, try out that weapon, give it a go, unlock everything straight away because you're not going to lose it again. So that's a tip in terms of unlocking and actually getting those weapons, is to spend those squad points straight away, get used to the weapons, and then once you prestige, you know what your go-to weapons are. You'll have everything unlocked still, which is really cool. Now, ranking up is available, of course, within Call of Duty Ghosts, but it's also available and carries over between squads mode. Now, a lot of people have actually been saying, well, if you can rank up in squads mode, why don't you just jump on there, get a load of easy XP, and then you'll be able to rank up really quickly. Now, the actual computer-controlled enemies, or the AI within squads, are actually very intelligent, and they've been changed and updated for Call of Duty Ghosts so that their level of skill changes depending on how good you are. Now, if you go into Black Ops 2, for example, and play against veteran bots, if you consider yourself a very good player, it's still tough to play against veteran bots because, of course, they know exactly where you are. They've got almost auto-aim. They're fantastic. So if you're jumping into squads and hoping to rank up quickly within squads, it is still possible, but you're probably going to be ranking up at a similar rate to as if you're in multiplayer, because the bots will get better if you're better and try and match your skill levels. So they're going to be drop shooting, they're going to be jump shooting, they're going to be locking onto you very quickly. So squad certainly isn't going to be an easy way of ranking up, more of a way to sort of get to know the maps, get to know the weapons, and a sort of alternate way, if you will, to ranking up, but certainly not an easy way. It's just something to note. So covering their ranking up and prestige is another thing to note, is that challenges have changed within Call of Duty Ghosts. Challenges no longer give you XP, they're now called operations, and unlocking different operations give you different visual items within game. So hats, actual suits for your characters. I've covered some of the customization in a video a few days ago. So if you've missed that, check it out. But it means that there are going to be, I'm sure, some very tough operations that will unlock some very cool visual unlocks for your character that I think a lot of people will want to get. So if I find any very cool items that are unlocked via operations, I'll share them with you guys once Call of Duty Ghosts is out. Now next up, covering player cards and backgrounds. Within multiplayer you can have a player card. This is standard for most of the previous Call of Duty games. You guys probably know that this is. But you can also have a background. This background is shown when somebody goes over your name in a lobby, or you've just selecting that character amongst one of your 10 within multiplayer, and this background shows off a cool design, and within this case you can actually get some of these designs before release. So these actually relate back to the previous Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. You can see 2 on screen here, and these are unlocked simply by getting to Prestige 10 in Modern Warfare 3. You don't need to go all the way up to 20, just 10. And these 2 are unlocked by getting to Prestige Master within Black Ops 2. Now, if you're sitting there and thinking, I haven't done either of those, you're in luck, because there's actually a week-long double XP session going on at the moment. And if you want to jump on Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2, both of those games are having double XP for a week straight. So if you want to try and rank up, try and reach those actual requirements to unlock these cool player cards and backgrounds, definitely do so now because of a double XP. And I'm sure if you play for a good amount of time this week, you'll probably get pretty close and hopefully reach those goals. You also get another 2 additional items for simply playing Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer and playing Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Unfortunately, we haven't got those images to share with you guys, but it's cool to know that if you have those games and have played them online at least once, you'll be getting a bonus item within Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer as well. So that is all of the core information I wanted to share with you guys within this video. If you've got any more questions or anything else you want to be explained, leave it down below in the comment section and I'll try and look it up for you guys and bring you guys that information leading up to its release. We are extremely close to Call of Duty Ghosts' release, which is absolutely awesome. Cannot wait. If you guys haven't seen any of the videos on screen here, make sure you're checking them out. I'm going to have a ton of content out on day 1 once Call of Duty Ghosts has released, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Subscribe for more and I'll see you on my next video.